too often. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And this is hit on the ground out to short. He's right there. And the fifth inning.
The first baseman, number 9.
So striding in, Brandon Belt looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Johnny Cueto. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 2-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bellinger's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Giants. Next up for Los Angeles, Will Smith, a base hit in his first trip. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Standing in now, Corey Seager. On the ground for Crawford, they might get a pair. To second for 1. Relay to Belt, they get 2, and that'll end. Wilmer Flores will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. And another foul ball. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle.
And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The right fielder, number 8.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Hunter Pence becomes the first out of the inning. The 2-1 home is strike 2 swinging. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some 2-seam movement to it. 2 gone. In is the 3rd baseman, Evan Longoria. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. A ball and 2 strikes now. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. This is in the air to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And Marlene Garcia is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Bottom of the inning now. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Mookie Betts. The 1-1 home. And he fouls this one off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. High in the air out to center field. Slater's under it. 1 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Cody.
Digging in once again, Cody Bellinger. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
The batter.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the big bat of Max Muncie. 3 and
Ball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base, almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Here's the 2-1. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Pence looks up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Matty B, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Logan Webb gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league way to go.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this one.
And now the bunt attempt from Kershaw, and it looks to be a good one. To Crawford for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there. Stepping up to the plate, Will Smith. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here. Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Flores ranging into the outfield, but he won't get there. It falls in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop Brandon Crawford. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. And this is swung on and missed as Crawford is set down on strikes, 1 away. Here's Buster Posey now. Kershaw has been strong thus far. Just 1 run through 6 1/3. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. On the ground to third. Turner's got it. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw's in control now, 2 away.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Pederson has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. They're down 7-1.
7th inning, correct.
Last half of the 7th here, and up next the former all-star shortstop Corey Seager. Now the 1-1 pitch is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Flores has it, and there's 1 away. Settling in now, Mookie Betts. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Fouled off. The 2-2 to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in to try it again, Cody Bellinger. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Slater's under it. And that ends the inning. Dodgers. Aviatel Avelino is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Now that the second base.
1-1. One out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
Snap throw from the catcher, but he's back in safely. Here now the 2-2. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. It's a double play. Trevor Cahill enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. At the plate, Max Muncie. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Just got a piece of that one, perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
But unfortunately, right at the shortstop for the second out. At the plate, Gavin Lux. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Little chopper back to the mound. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is all set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Obviously, as a pitcher, he wants to finish what he started, but when you have that pitch count north of 115 pitches, you have to be concerned about his health and the wear and tear on his arm. Might have to take him out of this one really soon.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Bellinger's got it. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Hey, D-Roll, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing him softly, station to station with those knocks.
At the plate now, Brandon Crawford.
Number 49.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Yastrzemski on second. Longoria at first with no outs. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. from the stretch. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Bellinger is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. So striding forward now, Brandon Belt, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth, and it's fouled away. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
7-2 the final score this afternoon. Los Angeles led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Clayton Kershaw earns his first win of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network.
Opening day is behind us, so let's look back at how the first games of the year played out on the diamond. Starting out in the NL West, the Los Angeles Dodgers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Giants 7-2. The
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Los Angeles Dodgers are looking to wrap this thing up, but with a 1-run lead and the middle of the order due up, this thing is by no means over. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The 1-0. Fouled away. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Now the pitch. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen. He's got 3 base hits in 18 at-bats. He's taken him deep once.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Here's a pitch in the dirt, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-0 now. Jansen has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And that brings up Buster Posey. Lifted down the line in left. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Last strike here for the Giants. Hit the other way out toward right field. Giving chase is Bellinger, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Los Angeles Dodgers.
It's Monday morning, and welcome to Inside the Show. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Colorado Rockies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Alex Wood is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Daniel Murphy steps in now. Lifetime history with Alex Wood. He's 5 for 14. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Betts has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third. The third
in now for Colorado, Nolan Arenado. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is ready now. Justin Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Blackman is under it. 1 out.
Batting second.
Striding in, Corey Seager. He'll get to take his first cuts here. That's popped up. Coming in is Dahl, but this will land untouched. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Dahl. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting third.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2.
That's ball 2. I got to count 2 and 2.
Squared that one up just a little late. 2 out, nobody on. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now another 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. Second inning set to go, and into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I don't care that pitch didn't light up the radar gun. 89 miles an hour, execute.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Bellinger looking up, out of here, into the visitors' bullpen.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, Ian Desmond. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Hit out towards second. And there's out number 2. And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Hit to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw on to Muncie gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Rockies are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Colorado. Here's Joc Pederson now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. The 1-1. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run there for Joc Pederson. Fourth home run here in the early going. And the Dodgers are back even now at 1 apiece.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
In now, Max Muncie. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll throw him out from short right field. Nicely done for the first out.
Batting fifth. No left fielder.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting seventh. The second baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box, Will Smith. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dahl is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Dom Nunez. Hard hit ball to short, and he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little Billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the 3rd baseman? See what happens.
There's one, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. 1 there. Throw to Muncie to finish the double play. That retired. Bottom of the 3rd now. And that left-handed pitcher who bats right, Alex Wood, will hit next. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 2-2. A swing and a ground ball to 3rd. Fielded cleanly, and that's the first out.
Now batting. The 3rd baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Justin Turner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone.
Everyone relax. Not a fastball right there. Obviously a little arm side run. He missed his spot. No big deal.
Now a flare out toward right center. Coming in is Blackman, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Corey Seager. Here's a fly ball, well hit. On the run is Dahl. And he tracks it down. A nice running. Play to record the second out. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Count even at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Daniel Murphy. This is skied into short left center. Betts comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Now back.
Standing in, Nolan Arenado. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Pederson. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Charlie Blackman.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Count still at 1-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he fouls this one off. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long. Scramble and pitch.
Hot shot to first base and a great play to end. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Joc Pederson.
The last at bat, Manny V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Pederson is retired and there's 1 away.
First baseman.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncie. The 1-1 home.
Ball 2.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. 1 hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
So now to the plate, Mookie Betts changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Muncie leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Hit back up the middle. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now. So stepping in, Kike Hernandez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's going to get down out there. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game. And he is in there.
Now batting, catcher, Will Smith.
Stepping in now, Will Smith. 2-2 to the Dodgers catcher. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike three. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field in Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Ian Desmond. Line to the right side. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores, evening things at 2.
And you know, there's just so few places in the strike zone where you can keep this guy from hitting the ball hard. That really is not that bad of a pitch. Just a little bit down and away, but he's all over it, and he cashes in a run on the double.
And there's a base hit on the line. Long throw to the plate. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run.
Now batting, catcher, Dom Nunez.
At the plate, Dom Nunez. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Throw on to Muncie, gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. Rockies. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field in Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. Among other things, he brought up their lack of walks as a sign that they're not doing a great job of working the count and laying off pitches outside the strike zone. Going forward, he's hoping to see a better focus on competitive at-bats and more selective swings.
Thank you, Heidi. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. The 1-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's the first out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
So the base is empty here with one away, and digging in at the plate will be Justin Turner. The 1-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. To the plate now, Corey Seager. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Turner blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Up next to the Dodgers, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Into the box now, Cody Bellinger. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And this will go down as a sac fly and an RBI, as it's now a 4-2 game.
Now batting, center fielder.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Joc Pederson. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Digging for second now goes Pederson. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 5. Trevor Story steps in now. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here. Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
The first baseman, number 9.
Striding into the box, Daniel Murphy. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. High in the air out to center field. Pederson giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Stepping into the box, Nolan Arenado. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
This is line to left, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one. Brian Shaw enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 29.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Now the pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Shaw was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Ready for another chance? Kike Hernandez. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting,
into the box, Will Smith. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Hit hard on the ground to short. Story scoops it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Charlie Blackmon will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling.
Hey, the object of the game is to pass the baton on the offensive side and give yourself a chance to get the tying run to the plate late in the game. That's exactly what happened here.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
now batting,
The 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. 1st and 2nd now with 1 away.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Dom Nunez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Raimel Tapia will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 15, Raimel Tapia.
Ground ball right side. Scooped up on to first, and the Rockies fail to cash in as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Wade Davis will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 71, Wade Davis.
Chris Taylor is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Into the box, Justin Turner. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Coming in is Blackman. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The shortstop, Cody Seager.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. A 1-1. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Ready once again, Cody Bellinger earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. And Murphy will just take this one himself, and the inning. Pedro Baez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring forth the power-speed combination, Trevor Story. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 pitch.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
The first baseman, number 9.
In now, Daniel Murphy. To 2-2 now. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Line drive to left, and call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. And this will bang up against the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Stepping in now, Nolan Arenado. Betts is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Charlie Blackman now. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike. Swing by Blackman, and it's hammered to right field. Bellinger looking up. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. But the Rock. James Pazos is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 47.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Joc Pederson. 2-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So digging in now, Max Muncie. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. The 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. 2 away for the Dodgers here in the 8th, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Looking up is Dahl. And as Dodger fans have heard for years, she is out of here.
This is one of those situations you dream about when you're a kid. He steps up in a big spot and blasts his first home run of the year to take the lead. Storybook stuff has come to life.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Line to the right side, but a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. 1 for the Dodgers. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Ian Desmond. Now a swing and a fly ball. Right fielder coming on, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Number 1.
Striding in for the Rockies, Garrett Hampson. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. 1-2.
1 ball. Okay.
Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away.
The catcher.
Into the box now, Dom Nunez. He went down on strikes last time up.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
Full count now. Last strike now for Colorado. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Colorado, good night. This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4 the final tally. The Los Angeles Dodgers came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show.
Now
You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Mookie Betts has a single, a double, and a home run already in this one. Looking for the toughest one to get in the cycle, the triple. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball one. Seager stands at first with one out. 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. This is line to left. Dahl is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Let's play ball.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Colorado Rockies put up a force. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. Giants baseball is next. Stepping in, Justin Turner, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And this one runs a little too far in, ball two. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him, and to boot, the defense was on its heels.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and in to hit next it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. Our temperature at first pitch, and even 70 degrees here this afternoon. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. 2-1 now to Mookie. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hot shot to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. It's the Dodgers nothing with the Giants coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Julio Urias, Mexican-born lefty, is the man on the mound in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
And there's one down now. So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. In past meetings with Julio Urias, he's 1 for 2. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Now a ground ball to Seager at short. He's right there. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Next to bat for the Giants, Hunter Pence. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Second inning set to go, and digging in is the outfielder Cody Bellinger. The 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Next up is Max Muncie, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Sliced hard on the ground. Longoria's got it. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Yastrzemski. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Count is 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. And that misses 2-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
At the plate, Evan Longoria. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Seager battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number 1. So in now for San Francisco, Brandon Crawford. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
He just sports that ball up the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe.
In now, Brandon Belt. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that. Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 1-2. On a Good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
This one for Crawford is short. And there are 2 away now. So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Julio Urias. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Popped up. Oh, he snares it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Drew Smiley. A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Now the pitch. Line toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Standing in, Wilmer Flores. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Betts. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to hit next, it'll be Austin Slater. 2-2 now.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Skied into straightaway right. And Mookie will make the play, and that retired the second. All set for the start of the 4th. And stepping in, the long ball threat, Justin Turner.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Crawford's got it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the center fielder.
1 gone now in the Dodger 4th. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. Hit in the air to center field. Slater's under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the right field.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Rolled slowly to first. Belt will take this one himself, and that ends the. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Into the bleachers and gone.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings up Evan Longoria. 2 balls and a strike to Longoria. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. And a good eye there from Longoria as he's aboard. It's ball 4. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Crawford. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. Longoria leads off first with one away. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, what a play! To second for one. Safe!
Now batting, catcher, Buster Posey.
So 2 away for the Giants here in the 4th, and that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. 2 balls and a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. To the plate now, Brandon Belt.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
On a line, that's a base hit. And the throw from shallow right in time at first. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here's the 1-1. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Grounded back up the middle. That's a hit, the first in this game for the Dodgers.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, Hero, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player.
Oh, and he botches it. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Hit on the ground out to short. There's one. Relay to Belt. They get 2, and that'll end the inning. So here now is the pitcher, Drew Smiley, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. But this will land untouched. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Line towards center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Now batting, the second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Dylan Flores will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Standing in now, Wilmer Flores. May have swung at ball 4 that time, and a little late to boot. Full count now. Weak grounder down the line at third. Reined in to second for 1. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in the outfielder, Austin Slater.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the
top half of the sixth about to get started, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Will Smith. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. DJ Peters will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Number 70, DJ Peters.
Right side hit hard, and that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Into the box, Justin Turner. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Runner at first here, one man out. This is in the air to right. And there to take it in is Pence, and that's out number 2.
The center fielder, number 3.
Digging in, Chris Taylor. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A runner on first with 2 away. Line to the right side, and that's in there, base hit. The relay throw, and he'll scramble back to first safely.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Slater looking up. Into the bleachers and gone.
Looking at that pitch again, you can see he just flat out missed his location. You put that pitch right there and he's going to tattoo it. Now we're all tied up again, starting this thing all over.
So now to the plate, Cody Bellinger. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Out of here. Back-to-back home runs, and they've taken the lead. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they take the lead 4-3. Stepping in now, Max Muncie. He bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Once again a 3-2. Count remains full. 4 runs here in this half inning. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it. As bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said that although they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, they have made the opposing pitching work really hard for just about every out. Their starter's pitch count was pretty high, which resulted in him being removed from the game prior to the 6th inning. Now it's a matter of making their bullpen work just as hard, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And this is cut on and missed by Pence as he set down on strikes for the first down.
Now batting, the left fielder.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Yastrzemski. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. It's 3 balls and a strike to the Giants left fielder. There you see Evan Longoria waiting next. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full 3-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 3-2 one more time. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Giants are... Sean Anderson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 54.
Now at the plate, Kike Hernandez. He singled his last time up. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, look at Longo. Got him. One gone now in the LA 7th. And striding to the plate will be Corey Seager. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
In now, Will Smith. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. The 2-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and he has delivered on 3-2 as he comes up big. It's a base hit.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Line drive, base hit to right, and Pence will have to hurry this back in off the wall. Smith rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Trevor Cahill comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Turner is retired, 2 down now. So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and in to hit next it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Liner towards second, and he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 7-3 ball game.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Pedro Baez will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
smoke toward the hole. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
At the plate now, Buster Posey. And a reach here, but this gets past him. And this one could be trouble. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
3-1 to him now.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Fouled off. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Pablo Sandoval will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Hit hard on the ground to short. He's got it. A play at the plate, and not in time as the run scores. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. First and second now, 1 man out. Boy, and he rips this ball down the left field line, but just foul. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull it.
And the throw is in time to get him to. Marlene Garcia is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Cody Bellinger.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Digging hard. He's headed for third. The relay, and he is out at third, and that's a big mistake there leading off the inning.
the first baseman,
To the plate now, Max Muncie. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. 2 away for the Dodgers here in the 8th. And that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. Chopped to third. Up with it is Longoria. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is ready for another shot now. Hunter Pence. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. A ball and 2 strikes now. And it's fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. The 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 1-2. Here's a drive out to left center field. Pence now heading for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up. Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
And another foul ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
now back,
A 1-1 home.
Longoria.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Now the 1-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2. And a slider. Called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is...
Reyes Maranta comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close a game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Now here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. Slater is there, and he has it for the first out. So coming to the plate, Will Smith. A bouncer up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Gavin Lux will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
For Los Angeles, number 9.
Swinging a soft liner to Crawford for 1. On the belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for 1.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Justin Turner, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. A ball and 2 strikes now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
2 out with the man at first. He's running. Swing and a liner. In there, a base hit. Throw into third. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
The center fielder.
Hey, guys, he went for the punch-out right there. Brought out Filthy McNasty down in the zone, and he's able to scramble that for a knock. Nice.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Back goes Pence, and he makes a nice catch on the... Kenley Jansen takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 74.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And that brings up Buster Posey. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. At the plate, Brandon Belt. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Rob Brantley will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Last strike here for the Giants. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 7-4 the final finish today.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out, the Giants are in last place in the NL West. and the Dodgers are atop the division. The Arizona Diamondbacks swatted 4 home runs in this one as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 5-1. At the start of the day, the Cubs are in second place in the NL Central, while the Diamondbacks sit in second place in the National League West Division. David Dahl was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits as Colorado beat the Padres 8-0. As of right now, the Rockies are in second place in the NL West, while the Padres are 4th in the division. Charlie Culberson was out of his mind with 3 home runs and 7 driven in as the Braves downed the Marlins 16-7. Entering the day's action, the Braves sit atop the NL East, and the Marlins are at the bottom of the division. The Mets pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the Nationals in Washington.